They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We're go.
On first down, Trubisky. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First catch for him. It's good for 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
They go play action. Trubisky going deep here for 10. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
0, 50.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
And they'll run it here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Corey Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Come on, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Trubisky to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Trust me, we're walking. We're all walking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And now running right through him. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Toss play, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You see it?
The 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school. Right around there.
He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lock in, lock in.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Trubisky. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Trubisky to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Seattle. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Deuce. He's checking. Play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now it's Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Trubisky to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You see it?
Throwing now is Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, You don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about.